If you hear background noise, that is still a brain rot. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Miraculous Reddit. It has been like over 2 weeks or something, maybe a month. That's why I'm doing top posts of the month, because I think it's been over a month since I've done a Reddit video. Last Reddit video I did, Dark Castle, was coming out on the 11th. I think we had news of Mr. Aggressed coming out. I'm not sure. But Gloob, thankfully, released it in the English dub first. So that I got to experience in the English dub first. And just as a refresher, I rewatched Sleeping Siren English yesterday. So, with that in mind, let's get into it. Top post of the month. I guess of this week, technically. Most out-of-pocket thing Rose has ever said. Don't be mad at her. She's just this way because her mother left her when she was young. And then that's Milan Singh, so did mine. Not. Okay, this is top post of the week, surprisingly. So, for a French-produced TV show, Miraculous really disrespected the story of Joan of Arc. Oh wait, Joan of Arc is a real... Let's see, when I watch a show, I expect everything to be made up, so I didn't know. Anyone else notice this? A big green flag for me is seeing him indulge in quite peaceful classes. Baking class and gardening class, rather than most athletic classes, which was something he prided himself on, and in extension to that, made him very cocky. If you watch Sleeping Siren and you're not mad at Kim, oh my goodness. 22 days ago, I met one of the most... I met one of the... You met a place. Not gonna question it, but nice that you went to Paris. Crack an egg by that ghost's art. You're so lucky. Oh yeah? How so? You get to be a girl. Aww. Both of them? Yeah, I think we already did that last time. Oh no! An Akuma is attacking! Or is attacking. Marinette. They did my man dirty again. Okay. Come on. Adrian's look is fine. When did you all realize that there... Oh wait, we did that last time. Special shout out to the removal of the string to hold the yo-yo. It's still there. It's right there. It's still there. It's still there. Glad I grew up with this, but this is better. But it's still there. Where my mouse is. It's right there. People hate Marinette for lying, but do they think about what happens if she tells the truth? Probably not. The greatest reporter of all time. A reminder that Ladybug saved Chloe in Origins. It was broadcasted live and only witnessed it as well. And yet only suspected Chloe of being Ladybug 4 episodes later. You know, this was all in Season 1. Can you really blame the writers? They probably wrote Origins first, not gonna lie. Anyway, Lila's a much better villain than Gabriel. Meanwhile, Lila, time taken to obtain Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculous. 1 year. Quote unquote, the worst villain in Miraculous. Lila, according to Time Tagger, and to the fandom, the strongest and smartest villain in Miraculous. Scenario 1. Hasn't got her hands on the Miraculous in 10 years' time. Scenario 2 has lost the butterfly miraculous and never got the wish. Conclusion, Lila has achieved less than Gabriel in 10 years. True. Lila is the smartest character in the show and is superior to Felix. Meanwhile, Lila... oh goodness. Again, this is amazing. So in episode 15 of season 6, an akumatized villain called the Ruler mind controls Ladybug and Cat Noir. Meanwhile, Chrysalis, Lila, good job, Roller, asked him to get Ladybug's magic earrings. So Lila basically had a mind-controlled Cat Noir, and instead of asking him to reveal his identity or give up his Miraculous, she asked him to fight Ladybug, knowing Ladybug has 15 Miraculous holders she could call for help. Lila officially got the Gabriel syndrome. Gabriel syndrome is insane, though. Calling it Gabriel syndrome is insane. I'm crying. What does this image look like? Hawkmoth taking it. He probably was. They were probably bogging for the photo shoot. Gabriel's awful decision in Miracle Queen needs to be studied. Bro literally got the Miracle Box, having access to all the Miraculouses, and yet instead of keeping it with himself or creating the Alliance Ring or using the Time Travel Miraculous, Bro instead decided to give it to an unstable teen like Chloe, who ended up losing them all by the end of the episode. That is crazy. That is crazy. I don't miss transformation sequences. Hot take? On a My Miraculous subreddit? Never. I prefer the approach the 6th season has of just the magic words and they're already suited up. In the past, those were solid 30 seconds of an episode wasted. 30 seconds of spamming the right arrow until we finally see Marinette finally suited up. Great wording, by the way. Just for Adrian to see the danger and start yet another 30 seconds of a wasted time. And if it was only a pair of episodes, it'd be fine. But it was every single episode of every single season. And don't get me started on the times Hawkmoth had his own. Now, however, transformation sequences are important. We only seen these 5 times. First time with Max and Climatic Queen, then Sabrina and Daddy Cop, Marinette and Werepapas, Ivan and El Toro de Pedre, and Nath and the Ruler. And now King Monkey and Sleeping Siren. What do all of these have in common? Minus Werepapas and Climatic Queen, but that's because they were written by Astruck. They're all there for a plot purpose. Not only are the suit-up sequences... not only are they suit-up sequences, they symbolize each character transforming into a better, reborn version of themselves. We have Sabrina with a new sense of purpose, and Ivan with a new sense of freedom, and Nath with a new will to be himself. None of these are for spectacle or to be lengthen an episode unnecessarily. And I think you guys have completely forgotten that... oh, he didn't even include Max. He had to edit his post. That's crazy. Can we talk about how horrifying the implications in the Miraculous Paris intro are? Oh my goodness, yeah, wait, so true. Holy crap. Marinette is becoming more and more like Gabriel. Hot take again. I'm really glad I took a break from Reddit videos, because we're having some really good posts. We have hot takes, funny memes. If only it was like this every week. Anyway. Oh, nice. Marinette has always shared some similarities with Gabriel, but in the newer episodes, she's starting to resemble him more and more, and it's honestly unsettling to watch. The way she constantly keeps secrets from Adrian and everyone else is especially frustrating. As much as I hate to admit it, I almost want this to backfire on her. I get the feeling the writers are setting it up that way. Or at least I hope they are, because the dynamic between her and Adrian feels so imbalanced and it really bothers me. At the same time, I can't deny it's compelling to watch, since you can see how much it's eating her alive to carry these secrets. It makes me hopeful that the writers are finally building towards something meaningful with this arc, instead of brushing it aside like they've done before. Why did I just yawn? Lila unlocked a new whole... Oh, wait, we reacted to that last time. One of the best characters. And it's Zoe, so I automatically agree. So let's read the post. A person who is flawed but changed her life to become a better person. Treats Pollen with respect, the best Be Miraculous holder hands down. Protected Marinette from being framed and was willing to take the fall. Offered help and kindness to Sabrina when no one did. Boom. Is the Miraculous universe universally did? Oh, wait. Okay. What's one thing you need to see before the show ends? A reveal. A reveal. A reveal. We all need to see the reveal. Isn't it weird that I have rarely seen fans criticizing Chloe for trying to kiss Adrian? Oh, yeah, true. Everyone's talking about Felix and Canua. Canua is sexually harassing Ladybug for trying to, kiss her without her consent. Felix sexually harassed Marinette. He's a bad person. Meanwhile, we have Chloe over here, who we've been saying Chloe is a bad person, but some of y'all refuse to believe it. And for those who do see it, can't understand that she'll most likely, and I say most likely because I am not Thomas. I say most likely because it could still happen. No one talks about Chloe sexually harassing Adrian. She's done it at least on 2 occasions that I can think of. The Bubbler, I think. Yeah, the Bubbler in 3, now that I think about it. The Bubbler, this one right here. Wait, that was both in the Bubbler. Oh my goodness. Okay, so both in the Bubbler, unless I'm thinking about the another episode, and in the Collector, because when Adrian came back to school, girl didn't ask, she just jumped right on him. Like, we're all blaming Felix and Cat Noir over here. We need to worry about Chloe. Oh, holy crap. I can already see Adrian having a panic attack. Adrian, you are a Sunday monster created by your mother. Okay, but my mother didn't die because she created me, right? Mother didn't die because she created me, right? I feel like this is a massive foreshadowing. If it's not foreshadowing Lady Chaos, I'm gonna cry. An issue with Mr. Agrest. An issue with Mr. Agrest. Speaking of which, Natalie's English voice actor redeemed herself in 8 during this episode. So, in my opinion, Natalie acted very immature in this conversation with Marinette. She's failing to understand that Mary is an early teenager who chose love over truth. Natalie is forgetting that she willingly helped Gabriel Agrest with his evil intentions. Natalie doesn't understand the pressure Marinette is going through. Not only do we not know Natalie's intentions with the Secret Council, but she's being a brat. And let him figure it out that I was Monarch's accomplice? Girl, You did that on your own time. You loved that man. Loved that man. Nobody forced you to do what you did. Stop pressuring a 14-year-old to keep a life-changing secret. Marinette is stressed. She's clearly not okay when she wants to talk to you about it. When she wants to express her feeling to you, you act like that she's the issue. Okay. Okay, Natalie. Yeah, I completely understand. I completely understand where she's coming from. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, how many of you like that Chloe wasn't redeemed like I did? Same. She doesn't deserve to get redeemed. Neither did Gabriel. Neither did Kim. Neither... Felix is the only one that deserved it. Okay, that's my hot take. That's my official hot take. Felix was the only one that deserved to get redeemed. Anyone feel Chloe really crossed the line sometimes in season 1? Sometimes? I mean, then again, that is just season 1, so... But, still... What is... Sleeping Siren. Okay. POV, me watching Sleeping Siren. Just wanting to throw everything onto the floor in rage at Kim. Holy crap. Popular opinion, I'm tired of Cat Noir being excluded because of plot purposes. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, I love Viper Bug. That is the official name, by the way. I will never fall for Natalie Sunker propaganda. Just watch Mr. Arrest. It's not propaganda anymore. Oh, it's sure gonna be fun. How I'm going to be talking to future new Miraculous fans about the hiatus between the Ruler and Mr. Arrest. Yeah, we had probably one of the best episodes to the best episode. And it's a crazy one, too. I'm telling y'all, Arupe is so beautiful. And if you somehow haven't watched Mr. Aggressed, go watch it. Please and thank you. Yeah, go watch Mr. Aggressed, please. Please and thank you. Anyway, a parallel between Rose and Lila. What? Girl, what? Rose is revealed in Guilt Trip to suffer from chronic illness. However, she makes it clear that she doesn't want any special treatment because of it, which is why she kept it a secret in the first place. Her upbeat and bubbly personality are partially a way to for her to cope with this reality. When the truth does come out, Rose doesn't blame Julika or her friends. She sees the truth as a way to make them all closer. Rose may not be as crucial of a character, but she's definitely an inspiring one. We need more people like Rose in the world. As for Lila, suffering from whatever alignment is most convenient at a given moment is one of her many lies. She loves being the center of attention. In retrospect, this makes a whole lot more sense. Lila lying is trying to get out of PE, as shown in the screenshot of Penalty, must have largely been to protect her disguise as avoidable physical activity could have been messed up with her skin tan or her wig. This also allowed her to observe her classmates, and especially Marinette and Adrian. Also, she reveals the truth and believes nothing is more powerful than a lie. Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Alright. Honestly, okay, I'm trying to focus on Steel Brain Rot because I'm currently grinding cash. But if my ult can't even join the experience, that means it's my main account is just somehow like not in a private server or anything. It's just in its own separate server that nobody can join for some reason, so I think we're good. Anyway, the fact that Marinette makes little hats for Tiki is honestly so wholesome. It is. It really is. Basically, Marinette would love it if Adrian started cracking jokes. Cat Noir, when he makes a joke, you perhaps would have preferred a lucky horseshoe for your first mission. Seriously? I would have preferred a horseshoe for my first mission. When Adrian makes a conclusion. So it's funny when Adrian does it, but when I make the joke, it's not funny. Yeah. No, I'm joking. I really don't understand why there's backlash against Tom and Sabine. Same. Like, holy crap. They're so loving. Kwame's line describing themselves. Oh yeah, Aquabug and Aquacat look so good! I feel like the nuance is lost on fandoms, including this one nowadays. True. What if some of your scorching hot takes? Okay, so now we have an entire post of hot takes. Amazing. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. Hot takes, everybody. Hot takes. I feel like the fans should pay more attention while watching before asking questions that could have been answered by doing so. Yeah. The community as a whole The community as a whole has a massive hypocrisy problem when it comes to the characters. It feels like everyone massively exaggerates the negative traits of characters they don't like while excusing the bad traits excuse me, of everyone they like. Yeah. Alia is overhated yet also underrated at the same time. If she's overhated, then also wouldn't that also mean that she's underrated? Whatever though. I think this is a cold take, but the Butterfly Miraculous is way too broken, and the set of powers it can possibly give needs to be nerfed. True. Everyone in Paris is dead. It's all frozen. Show over. Having to tiptoe really hard when it comes to all the damage, therefore not leading to a fun battle. So this is, for those two options are for the hot take. The Miraculous Ladybug is actually a really good ability to have in the show, because it allows the writers to be as flexible with the destruction of the city as they can. Like, take Frozer, for example. If it weren't for the Miraculous Ladybug or another similar restoration ability, it would either be those two. I don't know if this is a hot or cold take, but it should be Luca and Marinette. Oh, that is definitely one hot take right there. That is not a cold take at all. That is definitely a hot take. I just think that they could have been an amazing couple, but they didn't get enough time to fully blossom, if that makes sense. It was the wrong person, wrong time, buddy. Adrian hardly did to help Chloe. From all I've seen, it's a get your act together or we're done and that's it. Well, let's see. If Chloe has a crush on Adrian, it was never confirmed, which she probably did. That should be good enough. You're losing your childhood best friend and crush. That should be a good enough reason to get your act together. But then again, even if it was just childhood best friend, even if Chloe didn't have a crush on Adrian, I feel like still losing your childhood best friend, and especially knowing that your actions are bad and refusing to change for your childhood best friend, that they should have, she should have wanted to make that change for Adrian. And she did for like a solid episode. It wasn't even the full episode. Right after Despair Bear got deakumatized, literally she just went back to being mean. Literally just... Man, I feel like everyone failed Chloe. Chloe should have wanted to change just for that reason alone. She should have changed to begin with if she really wanted to. Marinette did more to help her than Adrian. Marinette out of all people. Okay, fair. Fair. Okay. Yeah, yeah, we could actually make an entire video of reading hot takes, not gonna lie. If only you knew, Adrian. You're gonna know every one of my childhood secrets. Ah! My opinion about Miraculous, my friend. You like Miraculous, right? Yes, I grew up with the show, so of course I like it. So is it good? No. Finally watched the scene in Puppeteer 2. My reaction. This scene exists. Everyone that watched it. Oh, holy water, holy water, holy water. Me. I didn't feel anything. Okay. So if you didn't feel cringe, or just anything, or a right-hand embarrassment for Marinette, go get help. You didn't feel anything. Go get help. I want to know what the comments are saying. I really want to know what the comments are saying. But I do understand why everyone was uncomfortable. Because it is. Marinette just straight up talked creepy about her own feelings for Adrian to the point that she wished she and her were waxes kissing for eternity. Eternity sounds like a long time. I laughed. Well, yeah, because it's funny. That part is funny. Yeah, Ivan's dead in Miraculous Ladybug is so tall that it breaks cartoon logic. True. Oh yeah. Theo, out of all people, almost won. If it wasn't for Ladybug's lucky charm falling, they would have been cooked. So, yeah, I think Chloe did lose her mind after Miracle Queen. What do you mean feel like she did? Oh yeah, this looks so pretty. Okay, anyway, yeah, I think we're just gonna end the video right there. Hopefully I'm gonna be back next week for Dark Castle Thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to smash like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.